Hello and welcome to Studio DSM, brought to you by DSM and the Swedish Shipping Gazette. I am Anna Jansson and I am here with Markus Lindbom from Stena Rederi AB. And you are the CEO of Stena Rederi and head of shipping. I would like us to focus now on how Stena works to achieve the shipping sector's net zero emissions target by 2050, that is. What challenges do you see ahead for Stena Rederi concerning the changing rules and conditions of the shipping market?
Not the easiest question
No.
to start with, but first of all, great to be here, Anna. I gotta say, I mean, being here on the island of Donsö, among both colleagues and friends in the maritime cluster is great. I think it's just, you can so clearly see that everyone strives to develop their business and developing for the future as well. I think the platform that they serves really serves the purpose, so to speak. But talking about the more long-term challenges, what we actually do as transition, I think, first of all, I think we're zooming out, right? We need to realize that the activities and the emissions that we have today and the consequences of that actually goes beyond both borders, structures, and time, which means that closing that gap is going to take some time as well. And we don't have time for that, so to speak, which means that it is a challenging situation in the sense that neither is there a solution for future fuels of how to sort of propel or fuel our ships. This, of course, looks different in different market aspects, but I think the key point is what we come from, at least from a Stena point of view, is that we, of course, we try to maximize and utilize both the competencies and the resources that we have. And we do that really from the sort of global outset of the interconnection we have with customers on a broad spectrum across businesses. We have a very sort of forward position when it comes to technical expertise. And also not to forget is we have our 150 ships that we trade 24/7 every day, every week. We learn a lot from that operation as well. And that in combination enable us actually to have a sort of a pathway for ourselves on how to take ourselves into the future in terms of climate change as well. Come up with new types of solutions for that.
And in this process, which commercial opportunities does Stena find?
Well, it's opportunities. I think on the one hand, I've just described sort of bottlenecks and challenges, but on the flip side, of course, that's opportunities. I mean, it's a whole sector which is now in transition. And back to the point of with what we hold in terms of our knowledge base and expertise, we would of course like to use that for ourselves, for building ships, for our own sort of operations, but also support our customers, clients, and the market with that type of both sort of ships as products and as services as well. I mean, we do this already today, and we are trying to, in essence, be sort of dual in a way. It requires a dedicated focus here and now because we need to support our clients of the day and the needs of society here and now. But we also need to keep that sort of second eye on the sort of future and really invest in that as well, which we do from now next year delivering the world's largest hybrid vessel, RoPax vessel. We are already engaged in the methanol trade and the use as methanol on board our ships, where we had a technical sort of feasibility years back. Right now that has been commercialized. We're involved in pilot project for carbon capture actually on board the ships as well as being engaged in the development or transport of hydrogen as well as carbon dioxide now as well, which may come as a result of that carbon capture, right? So point being, there is not a solution today, but we need to invest quite broadly. We have selected a few spaces where we believe we can make a difference, but it's also a matter of short sea development versus deep sea. Electrification is very logical on a deep sea sort of routing, but more challenging on the deep sea, obviously, right?
Thank you for that. And you have mentioned that what is required now for the maritime cluster is to cooperate on a very concrete level. How should that work, do you think?
Well, I think once again, it comes very much back to where we are, right? This is, I mean, Donsö, as I know it anyway, and the companies here as well, and sort of culture on this is very practical, very pragmatic, and very hands-on. So I very much appreciate the fact, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's important to set that 2050 target, right? Having that guiding star for ourselves and a target to work towards. But moreover, we also need to be very sort of actionable and decisive today to also start that trajectory and shift already today. And I think that is very well represented here, where there are discussions on how to develop business and solutions for the future as well, in a very practical and tangible way, so to speak. So once again, it's a great to be here.
Yeah, isn't it? Thank you very much. Perfect. That was Markus Lindbom from Stena Rederi AB. Stay tuned for more from the Studio DSM. Thank you for watching.